Hello, 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 everybody. I am back. My electricity went out. I have an old circuit thing with my plugs plugged in, and it totally messed up. So come back, please. Come back. I'm sorry about that. Come back, please. It just went out abruptly. That's something I would have not done. That was totally out of my control. Yeah. Totally out of my control. So I hope you're out there. I'm sorry about the live stream shutting down like that. My electricity popped off. Yeah. So I'm going to pick up where I left off it, and that is to start coloring her skin. So here we go. I have burnt sienna. I was talking about that I had pulled this out and I didn't realize that I didn't select a skin color. So I'm going to use this right here and I'm going to color lightly because it's kind of dark here. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm sorry about that. I hope y'all come back and somebody sees that I'm live. Yeah. Anyway, this is a page from Hannah Carlson. I'm coloring the Mermaid. I'm trying to get it colored. And let me see if it's working here. Hold on. I just went out. That's never really been something that happens to me. Okay. All right. I need to change the title, huh? Let's see what we can do here. Change it later. Anyway, I'm streaming with Restream IO, and that's the actual title. I will change it in a little bit. Okay. So I came back and I'm going to color. If anybody sees me on live and you want to join, feel free to pop on back in here. All right. Okay. So I'm using burnt sienna and I'm going to color the skin here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I wanted to start this because I need to finish it. And I'm going to be light-handed with this because I didn't know that burnt sienna was so deep here. Trying to color light. As they say, if it's not one thing, it's another. Because yesterday, my daughter got sick. She had a recital on Friday. So we went to the recital. She was fine. And then yesterday, she wakes up with a fever. And she's crying and she's not feeling well. And we don't really know what's wrong with her because she can't really tell us specifically what's wrong. So we have to try to figure it out. I have to play doctor. Pretend to be a doctor. But her fever got down pretty good and she um, got up and was well, like nothing had happened. So I'm thinking she might have picked up something at the place because the kids were sharing microphones and stuff. And you know how kids get, they will put their mouths on microphones. So I'm thinking that's probably what happened because she was feeling fine before we went. So that's why I didn't have the live stream yesterday. I really need to lighten this up, but I can fix that later with my gamma saw. I do believe. So, but she's better today. But I do think she picked something up. Nobody, when you have a child sick, that's the worst thing. You wish you can just zap or wave a wand and they get better quick. She got better pretty quickly though. Yeah. So I'm just trying to color. I know this face looks kind of, you know, off a little bit. I'm gonna have to get into my pencils here because I only took out a few to color her, and I didn't take out the skin pencil. And I'm going with this one for the skin. So I need to get another pencil here. So hold on, that's what I'm doing now, is getting a pencil. If you are on the live stream and you're in the chat, please, say something so I'll know that you hear me pretty good. Okay, this is the color I'm gonna go with. Go with the little, this on the cheeks, maybe. I just messed up. That just messed up my whole plan. Oh my goodness. But I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna roll with it. Whoops. Put her some blush here because I done messed up. Yeah, blend that in. All right. I thought this was lighter than what it is, so I'm gonna have to make do with what I have here. Hello, Martha Makes Art. How are you? And Sonya K. Okay. I had a tech issue and my electricity popped out. That's why it went out. And I'm sorry about that. It has kind of thrown me off with my coloring now. But thank you to those of you who are in the chat who popped back in. I appreciate it. Her skin is not going to look like this when it's all said and done. Because I'm going to blend it out with my Gamasol. I won't do that on this live stream, but I will do it, when I'm finishing it up. Okay. I'm trying to see. Okay. Then I'm going to go over it. It'll look better than this and in the end. Just so you know. I actually color skin a little bit different than this. But the way I color skin with these pencils would take way too long. I would never be done. I'll be on here forever. So I had a question, conversation starters. What song always reminds you of high school? And I was telling you that there are songs that remind me of high school that because I sang them in the talent show. So, and then I couldn't even remember what the songs were. Oh my goodness. But I remember Make It Last Forever by Keith Sweat, Salt and Pepper. Let's see, the Boys to Men. They were out when I was in high school. Let me see. I remember this song, Just a Swingin'. I met this little girl, something like this. Me and my brother used to sing that. We were just a swingin'. That song reminds me of being, the time when I was young and in school. So. I think my skin is gonna look good when it's all said and done because I'm gonna use my new little technique to make it really smooth. So, can I list the colors that I'm using? Um, yeah. This one is burnt sienna, and I don't think I can actually type it in. Yeah. Funny how time flies when you're having fun. Yeah. Burnt sienna is what I'm going to use here. I'm using a color scheme from my little block card by Sarah Renee Clark. And I have pulled out some Polychromo pencils that she had. One of them she had. I have three yellows, but pulled out. But only one yellow is what she had on her compilation thing. So I will tell you that. I don't think I can like type it out. I guess I could, but this one is burnt sienna for the skin. And this is not what I would have reached for, but it was actually in my little collection of pencils that I had taken out before the live stream. Actually, I took them out last night. And I was coloring with this burnt sienna. I was coloring something else, another illustration. And I just forgot to take this pencil and put it back into the case. So since it's out, I said, let me just do her skin this color. Yeah. So this is burnt sienna 283. So any color I use, I'll let you know, and maybe you can kind of jot it down. And then after the live stream, I'll come in the comment section or do it in the description. I'll put the colors in the description. I probably should have done that before I scheduled the live, huh? The skin kind of looks, a little rough, but I'm going to do a little trick to make this smooth. And I might show that to you on live just so you can get a idea of what I'm going to do and how it's going to look. So if you were in high school, what song do you, when you hear it, it reminds you of high school or even when you were in middle school? I'm trying to color lightly, but I know when you use the gamma sol to smooth everything out, you have to have a bit of color on there. You can't just be too light. That was my experience when I first used it. And I said, well, I guess I don't know what I'm doing because I colored real, real light. I'm going to show that to y'all in another video, the page that I colored, and then I didn't know what I was doing with the gamma sol. I just said, okay, that's enough of that. And I put it away. And I think that had been several months ago. Yep. It's 4:40. Just checking my watch. I don't like to be on live for too long because I know that watching the replay that's pretty long is kind of, hard for most people. I know it is for me. So I try to keep it at least an hour. Now, it may be longer if I have a guest or something come up, but that's the exception. Okay, let me see what you're saying. Hey, Alabama, y'all, how are you? Welcome to the live. Okay. Welcome. Good to see you. I know you're supposed to color in little circles. I don't always color in little circles. Sometimes they be big ovals. And then sometimes it's regular straight lines. I know. Sometimes you just want to get it the area covered. I'm leaving these little white spaces because I'm gonna put some other color there to kind of bring out. I guess it'll be like a shadow type of thing because she has these little dots here. So I guess that's an indication that maybe that's where there's contour or some type of shadow there. Okay, I'm going to move on to another question. What is your favorite number and why? I don't know if I've asked this question before or not. Does anybody even have favorite numbers? Yeah. I think three. Three, if you think about it, third time's a charm. I'm going back over the white a little bit, but again, I said I'm going to smooth this out with the Gamma Saw. Okay. What is your favorite number and why? I have never colored a picture in here. I didn't mean for her skin to be this dark because I was gonna make this blue, like really, really dark blue. So anyway, I hope the colors don't mess up. She has a blush that looks the color of the background. Oh my goodness. But I guess this needs to be somewhat dark because this part here is lighter. So I think it'll be okay. If not, it'll be a fun experience. All right. So I have my skin here colored. And I'm going to test out something here with my Gamma Saw just to get an idea. You said 12. Not sure why. Maybe because of my birth moon. Okay. I have this little Gamma Saw here. I'm going to try something just to see how this is going to work as far as what I'm envisioning. I'm going to do it on the neck here. You see that? So it is going to be okay. But I have to be really careful. You see how that changed? That's what I was going for, to lighten it up. Okay. All right. I am going to do a video of this because I want to color something else where I'm actually utilizing this to its fullest here. I just want to see how this would work. See, I'm messing up because I need my little pencil and I don't have it out. I didn't plan to do this on the live stream. I'm gonna just leave it be for now because I don't want to mess up anything else. You need something a little bit smaller to get into the smaller places, and I don't have my blender pencil out to get in there. But that's what I was going for. I'm gonna go in and lighten up the skin with the Gamma Saw, kind of smooth it out. Okay, so do know that this skin is not going to look like this in the final with the final result. Okay. All right. I'm testing something. I'm going to go ahead and move on to her body. Now, I wanted to go in with the dark blue that she has on here, and this is the color 247. This is, I don't even know how to say this word. I'll show it to you. Come on in, focus. Maybe I'm too. Come on, man. There we go. Anyway, it is a blue. And I'll just tell you the picture, not picture, the number. 247 is called Indanthrene, Indanthrene blue 247. And I'm going to do this darker blue on her body. And I do have a lighter shade of blue that I'm going to try to use in certain areas. And I think I'm going to use it down here. So I won't color the whole body this dark blue. This part will probably be lighter. And this shade is Cobalt Turquoise 153. Okay. So right now I'm using the Indanthrene or Threne Blue 247. You said blending, you use blending stumps with Gamasol. Okay. I don't have any blending stumps, but I need to get some. I've seen them in the store. What am I using? You talking about when I lightened up the skin with the Gamasol? I use Gamasol. Um, it's an odorless mineral spirit. Let me show it to you. Okay. I don't know why stuff is, I know why it's not in focus because it's focused on the picture. But this is the bottle. But you can just get regular mineral spirit from your local hardware store, which will probably be much cheaper than this little bottle here. Because they sell it in big bottles and you can actually pour it out into something little and have it for a long period of time. It'll last you a long time. Okay. I need to remember to get me some blending stumps to try that because they are more tapered. I think I've seen them before. Let's see here. You like baby oil better? Okay. Okay. All right. It doesn't have the smell. This one is odorless, but other mineral oils or mineral spirits will have an odor to it. So the baby oil, that's that's a good one because you can't smell. You can smell it, but it's not a bad scent. Everybody likes the smell of baby oil, I guess. Yeah. And then regular mineral oil doesn't have an odor, I think. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that, Alabama, y'all, about the baby oil. I'm gonna have to experiment with with that. I can easily go down to the dollar store and grab some baby oil. Sure can. I don't have any in my house. Hey, Mrs. French, how are you? Just woke up from a nap. Okay. The scent doesn't last so long. It's no lingering smell. Okay, okay. That's good to know. Cause baby oil smells like babies. But I like the smell of baby oil. But I'm glad it doesn't linger because, you don't really want your coloring picture to be smelling like baby oil. So that's good to know. So Miss French just woke up from a nap, and Miss French, you know what? I guess that was perfect timing because I had a malfunction here on my live stream. My first live stream, the power went out. So I had to restart, and you're here, and that's good. I'm just trying to finish up this page here that I started when I protected it and used the satin glazing liquid as well as the gum to paint the backgrounds. I don't really know how to color mermaids, to be honest. So it's something I need to learn how to do. So I'm doing the best I can with, I guess, my little imagination. I'll probably go over this too with Gamasol or the mineral oil stuff. But right now I'm just putting color down and chatting with everyone. If you just came into the chat, if you have a favorite number, drop it in the chat. I have a favorite number, but I'm not going to say. I'm just going to see if some of us have similar taste. Yet my camera is out of focus. Is it? It looks fine to me. Let's see. Let me put this down, this light down. Let's see, I don't have my glasses on, so it's kind of hard for me to see. Is it in focus? It could be my internet, because my camera through my lens and on the screen looks okay. Maybe the picture looks fuzzy because that's the way it is. Because the paint background is kind of metallic. And the body here, I'm going to go in and clean it up with some mineral oil. And you see, I did it here just to make sure I can lighten up the skin because I only have one color out for my brown. I think it's choppy internet. Hold on just a second. All right. I was trying to see if anybody in my house was on on the internet, but nobody is. Nobody's actually in here. So I don't know what's going on. Oh, Miss French, I knew you were going to say that number. That's my favorite number. You said 3. Okay. I kind of had a feeling. I said, I wonder if Mrs. French will say 3 because that's my favorite number. I think it is choppy internet. I don't know what's going on. So I hope that, okay, it's perfect now. Okay, that's good. Thank you. We might be having a little issue here because it is a little windy out there. Sometimes the weather can affect how the internet appears. Do I have another? We did the numbers. What's your favorite number, Mrs. Whoops. Mrs. French said 3, and that's my favorite number too. You had some storms earlier. Hey, Bubbles, welcome. Good to see you. Okay. Yeah. There's been a lot of storms lately. We had an outside event on Friday, and I thought it was going to rain. It thundered a little bit. And one lady said, that's my cue to go. And then the person putting on the event, she said, nope, you can't leave right now. Don't do it. Don't you do it. We was at a music recital that was held outside. It was pretty good. That's where I think my daughter caught something from. So luckily it didn't rain. It just kind of passed over. I am using Polychromos in this for this image. This is from Tales from Atlantis. You know, we're supposed to color mermaids. I've colored a few more mermaids, but I've used alcohol markers for them in my other book. They're pretty simple illustrations to color. A good way to unwind and relax. For this color here, I'm going to also use my little new skill that I discovered know how to do now is to use mineral spirits or gamma what I have. Now I do have like some real mineral spirit that we picked up from was it from Lowe's somewhere? That's before I knew anything about gamma. I think I bought it before I even started this channel. That's funny because I have a book that tells you what you need um, for coloring, like supplies and stuff, and that was on the list. So I said, let me go get this. Going getting stuff that I don't even know how to use. All I know is I'm going to be coloring and I'm going to use this somehow. I haven't used it yet, but eventually, I don't know. I might not because I don't want to inhale the stuff. So I'll just probably just get me some baby oil, like Alabama y'all suggested. So all right. Now I'm down here and let's see. I definitely want this to be a little lighter because so I have my little other color here. Because I always wondered how you get your pencil, you know, your page that, you know, you use your pencil and put color down. I'm like, how is that so smooth? I just didn't know. Because I tried this gamma stuff one time and I was really light-handed with my pencil. And I said, this stuff don't work. It don't do nothing. I'm not using this no more. And I said it just like that. And I know that was grammatically incorrect, but that's how I felt. But when Sherry explained to me how to do it, and I said, okay, let me try it. I said, oh, okay. That's not so hard. I have to not be so easy to give up, to quick to not, you know, to just say, I'm not doing this, forget it. I don't even know how this would even work. But you have to put some color down. You can't be really extremely light-handed. And that's what happened when I first used it. I said, this doesn't do anything. And plus I used a brush, a paint brush. So, but when you learn how to do something, at least when I learn how to do something, I get excited. I said, well, let me keep trying to do it on different things. That's the only way you really get good at anything is to keep experimenting and practicing. As they say, Rome wasn't built in a day, right? And practice, I don't know about practice making perfect, but it gives you a lot of opportunity to get things right and to learn how to do it. Let me see what you're saying. Okay, Dawn, how are you? Welcome back. Oh, she's doing fine. She's doing fine. She had got a fever. She's doing much better. She seemed like she got better pretty quickly. We were able to go, but around 2 when I canceled it, I said, I don't think I don't think I'll be able to do this because she was crying and we was trying to tend to her, me and my husband. We didn't know really what to do. I was doing some of those little grandmama remedies. But I guess I have a science background and I believe we get fevers and stuff to help our bodies fight off whatever. and she had a little fever, and it broke. But I think she actually got something from the event we went to on Friday. So, but thanks for asking, Mrs. French. I know you didn't want me to share all that, but yeah, she's doing fine. Oh no, it's not fun to be sick. Not at all. So how has your day been going today? When I say you and your, I'm talking about you individually. Do you have anything planned for Memorial Day? I am going to be doing a little cooking. I'm going to bake some chicken. We don't have a grill. So I'll bake some chicken and put a little barbecue sauce on there, make us some kale, greens. What else? I'm on a little diet, so there's certain things I cannot eat. I have to watch my intake. So I can't be overdoing it. So, but pretty much I eat vegetables and protein and a little bit of carb. I don't know if y'all have heard of the Colorado diet or State of Slim. That's the only thing that I really have been successful with, besides when I was trying to be a vegan and stuff years ago. And I've lost a few pounds, but I got to get ready to start hitting my workout schedules starting Monday. Yeah. Okay. You're not doing anything on Monday? Okay. Miss French says, I'm glad to see she's better. It's always so sad when they are sick. Yes. My husband feels the same way. He won't take anything. Says the fever is there to burn off. That's true. It is. That's true. But however, if the fever does not break and go away, then hey, I'm gonna have to take you to the hospital because it could be something even more serious going on that we don't know about. Okay. Hey, LSP, the freckle face artist. How are you? Welcome to the live stream. So I've got the whole little body color here, and I'm just gonna go on, put color down. Again, I'm gonna use Gamma Sol on this. And also I learned kind of like when I was applying the satin glazing liquid, I think on my spooky one, I used the wrong brush, and I might have used the wrong brush on here. I think I need a softer brush. And I had a brush that actually came with it that I ordered, and I didn't even use it. It kind of made lines on my spooky page, and I thought it would do this on here, but it's okay. It's not doing anything too major here. All right. So now I am going to go in with this color. And Sonya, if you're still here, I'm going with Cobalt Turquoise 153. And again, I'll put all the colors that I've used and that I will use if I don't get to it in the description box after the live stream. Okay. So here I am going to just go and put this color where the white space is, where the darker lines and stuff are. I'm going to kind of go around it because I may use this or maybe something else like a white pen. I don't know. I try not to think too hard about what I'm doing. I just do it because if not, it can be stressful. I saw a video today about coloring and stress. And she was talking about how sometimes I shared the video on my community tab. We get stressed out with the fact that of coloring. We're worried about meeting deadlines and being perfect with coloring and comparing ourselves to others. It can be stressful. We can put unnecessary stress on ourselves. That's why for me, I just go with it, go for it. If I don't, if it don't look all that good, oh well, I have some blue there I need to get. I can always do color again on another page. But the comparison thing, I've battled with that, but I kind of gotten out of that because I said, oh, well, they've been coloring way longer than I have, so they should be able to color like that. Eventually, I'll get there, so I don't really worry about stuff like that like I used to. It doesn't bother me. But that was a pretty good video that I think Snickerdoodling LLC she put out. I didn't even know about her channel. She popped up in my feed and I watched it and I said, "Oh, okay. I like what she's sharing over here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe." So I found a new channel and that was a pretty good video. I encourage y'all to watch it when you have some time to do so. Now this blue, okay. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it work. As they say, we're gonna make it do what it do. We're gonna make it do what it do. And I'm just placing this blue in places because I'm gonna, smudge this out anyway. It's not gonna. And I'm sitting here looking like, how is this? What is this gonna look like? But I think it's gonna be okay. I'm just coloring. It's not the end of the world. That's how we have to be when we color. Just color to relax, to have fun. Don't stress out too much. I know when I first started my channel, I was a little bit stressed because I was trying to do all these pages and get everything done. Now I'm like, if I get it done, I get it done. If I don't, I don't. It's always another time, you know. And that's how we have to think about it. She was talking about whips too. I don't like to have too many whips because I like to finish what I do. When I do have a whip, most of the time it's hard for me to go back and finish it because I forget what colors I was using. That's why it's good to write stuff down, huh? And I forget what pencils I was using. I said, man, I don't even like this page anyway. I'm not gonna finish it up. So I don't even finish it. It's probably the reason why I don't finish it. So the way I color, I try to just do one page at a time and not have any whips. Not have any lingering whips, that is. Okay. Yeah, comparison is the thief of joy. Yeah, yeah, Miss French. That video, it was pretty good. When I first started coloring, I wasn't trying to be perfect, but then when I started my channel, I felt like I needed to perform when it's really not supposed to be stressful. It's supposed to be helping relieve stress and anxiety and depression or whatever it is that you have going on. If you have anything going on. Don't need any more added stress. Life is stressful enough. And we color for different reasons. We don't need to add more stress to something that's supposed to be, you know, fun, relaxing, creative, all that good stuff. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be like that. No, I'm doing it there. I'm talking to myself. I don't know how many of you talk to yourself when you're coloring. Because I'm like, okay, what do I need to do here? Oh, don't do that. I'm going to try to have this page finished so you guys can see it probably Monday, tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know why I think today is Saturday when it's not. Today is Sunday. But I'm going to try to finish this part up and then I'm going to sign off. Don't want to keep hold you too long. Did any of you color any mermaids this time? And also, speaking of the pressure to perform and being stressed, did you feel like you were pressured or that you had to color some mermaids? See, that's going to look funny, but this is going to change. I'm going to make sure that it's kind of blending in with the background. I don't want that. But I'm going to change it. It's going to look totally different when you see it, see the finished result. Okay. You colored 3. Okay. I have a whip, the one I'm working on. I could never keep track of multiple coloring pages. Yeah. Yeah. I can't do that. I just have to I don't know. I guess is it being in order and just doing one thing at a time? I don't know. If there was a such thing as being a minimalist, I guess I'm a little minimalist colorist because I don't have too many whips, too many pages going at one time. Because when I start something, I just rather start working and finishing it up. So, because I have a few whips, and the reason I don't go back to them is because, well, I really don't like that anyway. I can't remember what pencils I used. I guess it's important to write stuff down. I'm learning my lesson in that area. Okay. You colored 4 mermaids from Mermaid. I'm also trying to finish the book. Okay, okay. You didn't feel pressured. I looked forward to it different from my norm. Oh, okay. Alabama. Yeah, it's different. So something different, I guess you'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna do this to give myself a break from what I do normally do. If you have a comfort food, what is your go-to comfort food? And that's the last conversation starter. Okay. I've held you long enough, but I'm gonna zoom out so you can see what's going on here. Okay. This is what I have going on with this mermaid. It shouldn't really take me. I didn't even color her hand. I didn't color her hand. But it shouldn't take me too long to finish this up. I need to color her hand. How about I color her hand now for I forget about the hand? Because my mind, I have other things going on. But yeah, this is how it looks. And I'll probably go in and put more color and do different things, but I am going to use the Gamma Saw to blend this stuff out to make it look smoother than what it is, to remove the white or the tooth of the paper. And of course, I'm going to color the hair. I don't know what color to color the hair. Do y'all think yellow is okay? Because I wanted to color the jellyfish yellow as well. So what do you think? I have this color palette. And I have green. I have green that's in there. We have yellow, red, and orange. But I can't really do too much red. I think this is a dark red. All this will be somewhere on this page because I'm trying to stick with this little color palette here. I picked one that was kind of close to my background. And yeah, so that was the closest one I saw. Okay. It's beautiful, Evelyn. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Okay. What's oh my goodness. You see how my mind is? I just forgot that I asked y'all that question. Because I'm talking about this. Okay, that's your comfort food. Red. The hair should be red. This is a darker shade. It's much darker than the background here. So, yeah, I'll try red because the jellyfish will be yellow. And then I'm going to make the fish kind of stand out with a lot of different colors here, right in here. These that I'm holding up. So I'll make it fit in there somehow. Now, banana pudding. Ooh, you making me hungry, Sonya. All right. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Goober. I remember goober when I was little. I would love eating the goober. What's my comfort food? Uh, I'm gonna say spaghetti. I like red too. Okay, so I'll go with red. I'm gonna finish this up, and hopefully I'll get it done. No, not hopefully. I will get it done and post it on the community tab tomorrow. All right. So banana put them in. See, I'm on a diet, right? And just thinking about the banana pudding is making me be like, man, I really want some. I can taste it. But I haven't had banana pudding in so long. Just making me having flashbacks. All right. So this is it. I'm going to try to finish the hand. If y'all have anything you want to chat about, bye, Dawn Deanie. See you later. I'm not gone just as yet. I want to get this hand finished because if I don't get this hand finished, I might start coloring it and actually don't see the hand. Because I overlooked the hand the first time. I should not have missed this, but I did. So it's not going to take me that long to slap some color on the hand. All right, here we go. Thank you everyone for coming back to the live and also joining the live. That had never happened to me before, so I don't know. Guess I need a new, what you call those things? Brick, circuit, whatever. I need one of those. Okay. All right. Bye, Alabama. Thanks, Miss French, for joining me. I look forward to seeing the picture. Your mermaid's looking beautiful. Thank you, Sherry. Bye, all. So thank you, everyone. Y'all have a good rest of your holiday weekend and don't eat too much. Until next time, keep calm and keep coloring. Bye. Bye, Miss Bubbles.